What's up next, guys? From the safe to the range with a new Dan Wesson 1911. That review is coming up next. From the Sherlock Security safe to the tabletop today. This video is going to be on the Dan Wesson Heritage 1911. This is a very high quality modern 1911. It's a must-have if you prefer the 1911 manual of arms. This particular 1911 is chambered in 45 ACP, and we shot about 300 rounds of Sig Sauer Elite Performance ammunition through this 1911 during the test, and the pistol's performance was fantastic.
First rounds. These grips really do lock the pistol in. Wilson Combat Vickers Duty Mag.
This Dan Wesson Heritage is technically a production 1911, but it is machined to perfection. It doesn't get any better than that right there, guys. It is a wonderful 1911 coming in at 39 ounces. And so it really does control the 45 ACP quite well when you're shooting it. This particular Dan Wesson does have a pair of LOK Grips on it. So that's the only thing I've changed from stock form.
And those are the gray-black bogies. Really nice grip texture on them, right, Beretta here?
Yeah, these grips are really fantastic in the field. They definitely help control the pistol. And even though this particular 1911 has no front strap checkering, the grips help you really bite into your hand and control that pistol. So I feel like I'm in complete control here. It really does make that pistol melt into your hand, even though you got nothing right here at the very front. I mentioned that when we did the top 5 handguns for 2020, as this Dan Wesson Heritage made that list of the top 5 handguns for 2020 for us. Just an outstanding 1911 from Dan Wesson. Today we're going to be showing off the new style of 1911 mags we're going to be testing in all of our future videos. All 1911 pistols going into the future will be using these Wilson Combat magazines. We've got the low profile steel base plate right here on the 500C HDs. So heavy duty magazines right here, and then the Vickers Tactical Duty Magazine ETM style with a heavy steel base plate on it right here. So we'll be testing those out in all the future videos, and we'll see how they hold up over the next year. We plan on using them all the time throughout 2020. So I wanted to give you an update on that. That's our new change. We're going to Wilson. Wilson Combat ETM mag here in the Dan Wesson Heritage. So friggin' good. Fantastic, guys, and the grips are great.
So something important, you guys, to mention right now, because I know some people don't even watch the entire video, but what you need to know about this model specifically is that this model, this version of the Heritage, with this style of top strap serrations to cut down on glare, and a Trigicon tritium insert in the front, this version is no longer being manufactured. However, you can go find it. They are still somewhat available as of the posting of this video. You can go hunt one down so you can have it in your collection. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on this version. And I think the new version isn't as nice as the old version here, because I think that the couple of changes they made, honestly, were to cut costs.
I just want to say something real quick, guys. I prefer this one over several of the other Dan Wessons that cost more money than this one. This is really a tremendous shooter, and I absolutely love it with these new grips and everything on it. I wouldn't change anything on it, and this is a lifetime keeper for me.
Yeah, like you recently just sold your Dan Wesson PM45,
Right.
which is a more expensive Dan Wesson 1911. So that says something right there,
Yep.
that you kept this gun over that gun.
Yep, and I like the visuals a lot too, but I would forego and let one of the visuals go, probably the full-size one, if I had to choose between the two. So, you know, this is mid-pack to upper pack as far as the Dan Wesson 1911s are to me, if that makes a difference at all.
All Dan Wesson 1911s have no MIM or cast parts, so it's all forged parts. No skimping on the quality as far as that. Now the hammer here is a whole other story. We've had a lot of rust problems with the non-duty coated Dan Wesson hammers, so that's something you need to be aware of and watch out for.
This one doesn't look very bad at all, though.
Not yet, anyway. This Heritage 1911 has a very tight slide-to-frame fit on it. It's really, really well done here. No play at all, and I really don't think it has, a little bit in the front here. So, you know, unlike a Les Baer 1911, you are going to get a little bit of movement here in the front on a Dan Wesson 1911. This 1911 has a beautifully fit high-rise beaver tail here. Just very well fit. You can see from the bottom here too. Very, very little side-to-side play here. You have a 20 lines per inch checkered mainspring housing, so it's metal. It's not plastic or anything like that, so that's very high quality. As far as the frame here, you do have a beveled mag well ever so slightly to help you get those magazines in the pistol a little bit easier. So that's nice to see too. Another Dan Wesson mag here.
Alright guys, on this Dan Wesson, it does have an extremely nice safety on it. So let's go ahead and cock it back so you can listen to it. From the shooter's position right here. Wow. Pretty great. And pretty wide, so when you do go over it, you can just put your thumb over it and hold your thumb right there as you're firing the 1911. It's a great way to do it. Keeps the safety from accidentally being activated. If you go down here, it could happen. Not very likely on this one though, because that detent's pretty good. You actually have to push up really hard. So excellent safety right there. All Dan Wessons are a Series 70. So if you turn the pistol upside down like this and look right there with enough light, you can see that there is no circular metal piece there, which would be on the side. It would be circular, which would be a firing pin block safety there. You can see this does not have one, and so this Dan Wesson is a Series 70. This Dan Wesson, like all of them I believe, every one of them I have, has a match grade barrel. So you get a wonderful match grade barrel there, and the end of the barrel is nicely finished, which I've always appreciated. And that continues here with the Heritage. The recessed crown of the barrel is always nice. There is no movement at all on the barrel. Very nicely fit. It's just a wonderful 1911 overall.
Alright, I'm going to jump in here for a sec, guys. This pistol is very traditional, as we have mentioned. No front strap checkering, ever so slight undercut back here to get a higher grip on the 1911 to be able to control the recoil. This pistol is a traditional 1911 that does have a traditional GI style guide rod right here. So when the pistol locks back, looks like that. Very reminiscent of Terminator 2. Very nice. Up here you do have serrations, as I mentioned before, to cut down on glare. You also do have a sandblasting type finish up there on all the rounded edges, as a matter of fact. And the slide has polished flats on it as far as on both sides. So it gives this 1911 a two-tone style look to it. You have an extended mag release over here, which is nice to see on this 1911. Again, GI style control as far as the slide release. It's not extended at all like on some of the other Dan Wesson 1911s. The Heritage stock out of box will come with Hogue rubber grip panels. The new version will come with wood grip panels. So again, that's a slight difference, and on this model, we have LOK grips on it, as we mentioned before. Wilson Combat ETM mag. And the Vickers Duty Mag.
It's a shooter, man. 100% reliable. Another great Dan Wesson. I did put this Heritage on the trigger gauge, and it is being pulled at about 4.7 to 4.8. So a little bit heavier than some. Here we go. It firms up immediately right there, and it just breaks. So there's no creep to it, nothing like that. It's pretty excellent. It does have a tiny bit of movement up and down. Nothing side to side. So overall, it's pretty excellent. It's serrated in the front, and it's fairly wide. I actually enjoy it as a trigger. No reason for me to replace it. I don't want to replace it. I love it the way it is. Not very many 1911s out there come with this look these days. So this is actually a little bit different than most.
How's the reset?
Immediate. And as soon as you get it, you're back at the wall again, guys. And it breaks. It's a great trigger. Alright guys, in closing, this 1911 Dan Wesson Heritage does come with 2 Dan Wesson magazines. They are 8-rounders. Traditionally, they have been very good. After 7 or 8 Dan Wessons that I have owned, I don't really have any real complaints with these at all. We did do some testing also using the Wilson Combat mags, and those have been perfect, right? Or pretty damn close to perfect. I think we had one issue with a 10mm mag. But other than that, these Wilson Combat mags have been really, really good. You can get them in whatever finish you like. But these are the ones we've been shooting.
Vickers Tactical magazine. Dan Wesson Heritage. That's it, guys. Left-handed, offhand. A terrific 1911 from Dan Wesson. It's got the LOK Grips on it, and we're feeding it Wilson Combat magazines. No issues, no problems.
All right, and the last thing I want to talk about is the price. The MSRP on this Dan Wesson Heritage 1911 in 45 ACP is $1,428, and they are going for right around $1,200 is what they were when I looked at them last. So if you can find this 1911 out there for $1,200, it's just slightly more than the run-of-the-mill $1,000 1911s, which there are many. There are a lot of people that are interested in stepping up in quality to a Dan Wesson, and when you can do that for just $200 more than some of your, not basic 1911s, but you know, like SIGs and Rugers and Remingtons and stuff like that that are out there that cost almost $1,000. You can go up to this quality right here, which a lot of people respect. Most all pistol people respect Dan Wesson 1911s because they know they're made better and they're just made right with forged parts, no mem, no cast, for about $200 more roughly. If that interests you, try to find one soon before they're all gone. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this Dan Wesson 1911 Heritage. And if you like this Dan Wesson 1911 or anything else available from Dan Wesson, go ahead and go to their website and check out their products. As always, everyone, thanks for watching the video, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Beretta 9mm USA, for more guns and gear videos coming up in the future. And remember, your Second Amendment is worth protecting.